Welcome to English Alien. Here are some ways to practice. We have reading comprehension. There will be questions about the chapter at the end and in the description box below the video. Answer the questions in the comment section. Listening comprehension. You can close your eyes and listen to me read the story, then answer the questions in the comment section. Pronunciation. You can pause the video, read the words out loud with your voice, then play the video and listen to compare your pronunciation with mine. Okay, Chapter 2 Vocabulary. Again, pause the video, review the vocabulary and the definitions. We will go over them after the chapter. The Force in the Forest by English Alien. The guide slowly opened his eyes. The sounds of the birds and leaves rustling in the wind were so clear it felt as if he were up in the trees himself. He could hear a squirrel leaping from one tree to another, and the distant buzzing of bees working in a hive. He also heard water running in a nearby stream and an owl hooting in the distance. He noticed the smells of the forest as well, the soft and sweet aroma of jasmine flowers, the strong and pungent scent of fresh grass, the earthy and woody fragrance of damp moss on the ground, and the spicy and sweet smell of ripe fruits. His senses were heightened, allowing him to detect even the subtlest scents of the forest. All his senses seemed to be sharper, enabling him to perceive more details in his surroundings. He felt the warmth of the sun on his skin and the coolness of the morning breeze on his face. He could also see and feel the textures of the leaves and trees around him, the soft touch of the grass beneath his body as he laid there. The guide felt filled with energy and life, as if he had absorbed the very essence of the forest into his body. He knew he had to find his way back to the village and warn the others about the danger in the forest. With his strengthened connection to nature, he felt prepared to face any challenges that lie ahead on his path. He stood up and began to walk, trying to remember the way back to the path. He moved forward. He realized that everything seemed different. He didn't recognize where he was. He tried to orient himself with the sun for better direction. He continued walking, searching for any sign of his group of tourists, but found nothing. Was anyone else still alive? He wondered. The guide knew he was alone somewhere deep in the tropical forest and unlikely to come across anyone from civilization. Therefore, he realized he had to depend on himself to make it back home. Before setting off on his journey, he took a moment to assess his surroundings and plan his route. He started by searching for a source of fresh, clean water to ensure he had enough for the journey. As he walked, he stayed aware of his surroundings to avoid dangerous animals or unstable terrain. He listened to the sounds of the forest and used his knowledge to identify potential hazards or opportunities for food. The guide realized he had to rely on his own instincts and abilities to survive in the tropical forest. He felt stronger. and his senses seemed sharper than ever before. He began to navigate his way through the dense jungle, using his sense of direction and the sounds and smells of the forest to find his way. As he progressed, he realized he could move with agility and strength he didn't recall having before. He felt that his senses were attuned to nature, able to detect even the subtlest sounds and smells in the air. While searching for the path to his village, the guide harnessed his newfound strength and agility to navigate the jungle faster than would have been possible before. As he moved forward, he started preparing for the night, gathering materials to build a shelter and some wood for a fire. All right, Chapter 2, Vocabulary Review. To rustle, a verb, a quick succession or confusion of small sounds. Okay, so you will hear the rustling of paper, of leaves, small noises on a microphone that you cannot understand. The guide slowly opened his eyes. The sounds of birds and leaves rustling in the wind were so clear it felt as if he were up in the trees himself. Subtle, this is an adjective. So delicate or precise as to be difficult to analyze or describe. Okay, subtle is a small change, okay, that is difficult to notice or detect. His senses were heightened, allowing him to detect even the subtlest scents in the forest. To enable, a verb. Give someone or something the authority or means to do something. All his senses seemed sharper, enabling him to perceive more details in his surroundings. Okay, to enable is to give the ability to. Essence. This is a noun. The intrinsic nature or indispensable quality of something, especially something abstract, that determines its character. Okay, another way of saying essence would be like the spirit of a concept. The guide felt filled with energy and life, as if he had absorbed the very essence of the forest into his body. To lie ahead. Okay, this is a phrasal verb. To be in the future. With his strengthened connection to nature, he felt more than prepared to face any challenges that lie ahead on his path. To orient, a verb. Align or position something relative to the points of a compass or other specified positions. Okay, to orient is to just determine where you are or what direction you are facing. He tried to orient himself with the sun for better direction. To set off, another phrasal verb. To start a journey or to start going in a particular direction. Before setting off on his journey, he took a moment to assess his surroundings and plan his route. To ensure, a verb. Make certain that something shall occur or be the case, okay, or will occur or be the case. He started by searching for a source of fresh, clean water to ensure he had enough for the journey. To recall. Bring a fact, event, or situation back into one's mind. Okay, a synonym is to remember. As he progressed, he realized he could move with agility and strength he didn't recall having before. To attune, to make harmonious, okay, a verb. He felt that his senses were attuned to nature, able to detect even the subtlest sounds and smells in the air. To harness, a verb. To control and make use of natural resources, especially to produce energy. While searching for the path to his village, the guide harnessed his newfound strength and agility to navigate the jungle faster than would have been possible before. Questions for Chapter 2. Choose one or more questions to answer in the comments section below. Answer in complete sentences. I will respond with feedback and error correction to the first 50 comments. Question 1. What were some of the things the guide noticed when he woke up? Question 2. How did the guide feel when he woke up? Question 3. Where was the guide when he woke up? Question 4. When he set off, what was he trying to avoid and what was he looking for? Question 5. Write a question the story created for you. Again, this is to practice writing questions. I look forward to your comments. Thank you for visiting English Alien. Click subscribe and get notified for new content.